extra time.
All at the moment in the series is the mindset firmly now that to treat this essentially like a 2-match series and give everything you got.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've got to win the series 3-1 to qualify for the Test Championship. So we've got to win 2 Test matches. That's as simple as it gets for us. So that's all we'll be trying to do. Go out, obviously trying to put to bed the disappointment of the last Test match, and go into this one, refreshed, and we're excited that we've still got the opportunity to qualify for the Test Championship. We've still got the opportunity to beat India in India, which is something that not many teams do. So we're excited about the challenge ahead, it's just about now going out on the field and performing as well as we can.
So Jimmy, how did you feel about being rested last time, and is there going to be a kind of benefit for England you playing in this one?
Well, it's obviously mixed emotions, missing out after playing pretty well in the first Test. You've got to try and look at the bigger picture, I guess. I think the idea was if I missed that one, then that would give me the best chance of being fit and firing for the pink ball Test. That's where I'm at the minute. I'm feeling good and fresh and ready to go again if called upon. So, frustrating, I guess, to an extent, but I can kind of see the bigger picture with the amount of cricket that we've got.
How's the SG pink ball behaving in practice, and how much kind of damage do you think you can do with it?
Well, it is swinging a little bit, probably a little bit more than the red one. But obviously, it's until you get out there in the middle in a match situation, you don't really know what it's going to do. So the nets have done a little bit, but we just have to wait and see. Obviously, I'll be keeping my fingers crossed if I do play and we bowl first, and I'll be hoping it does a little bit.
Yeah, you've played all 3 of England's day-night Test matches, Jimmy, in Edgbaston, Adelaide, and also in Auckland, and done pretty well, haven't you? I mean, 5 in Edgbaston, 6 in Adelaide, and the Auckland Test match, you got 3. It was dominated by Bolton Southee. So is Seam going to dominate this Test match, you think, with the pink ball again?
Again, it's hard to predict because obviously the pitch at the minute has got grass on it, but I'm pretty sure that it's not going to be there when we turn up on the match day. So we just have to wait and see what happens. Like I said, we as seam bowlers, you prepare for the ball to bowl as best you can in any given conditions. If it does swing, then great. If not, then we've still got a job to do and trying to take wickets and find ways of taking wickets. So we just have to wait and see.
Yeah, Zach Crawley was saying yesterday he thought the pink ball and the seaming conditions gives England an advantage. Do you agree with that then?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, no pressure on the seamers, Zach. Thanks, mate. It potentially does, yeah. We've got a little bit of experience with the pink ball, but this is a second Test match in India, first one in February as well. We just don't know how it's going to behave. So, yes, if whoever the bowlers that get the ball in their hand come the Test match will be hopeful of it doing something, and we'll be hopeful that gives us a little bit of an edge.
And Jimmy, a lot of people want you and Broad reunited in this Test match. What do you think the chances of that happening are if Jofra is going to be fit?
Well, yeah, it's again another sort of tricky one to predict, really. We're fortunate at the minute. We've got so many good fast bowlers in our group. Seeing Ollie Stone do brilliantly in that last Test match was brilliant. And if Jofra's back fit, Mark Wood's back out here, so we've got a lot to choose from. So all we can do is prepare as best we can. And obviously, me and Stuart do love bowling together. Whether that happens again, we'll have to wait and see.
Just finally, Jimmy, I mean, what are your thoughts on the stadium? It looks absolutely awesome. And how do you see the series at 1-1 with 2 to play?
Yeah, the stadium looks great. I think it's going to be, it's not going to be full, but I think the atmosphere will be pretty special. I think that the pink ball Test matches we've played have had a sort of different atmosphere as well. and a real special one, something that the guys will remember. So we're all looking forward to it immensely. And going into it 1-1, series well in the balance. We've obviously had a disappointing second test, but the key for, we've tried to maintain level heads throughout. We don't get too excited when we win. We don't get too down when we lose. We've got to try and just improve on how we've been performing, and hopefully we can go out there, do our best, and our best will be good enough to get a victory.
Seen you train both in the day and at night in this new stadium. Have you seen a marked difference with the pink ball when it is light for the batsmen, for example, when bowling to them?
There's not a difference, I don't think, in how it behaves as such. I think the difficulty will be just adjusting the eyes to the different lights. Twilight, the guys have said, has been a bit tricky. I caught some balls the other night. It was a little bit tricky to pick up at first. It takes a bit of getting used to. And to be fair, we found that in all the test matches we've played, whether it's in England or Australia or New Zealand, where we played the others. It does take that bit of time to get used to as the light fades and the floodlights sort of take over from the natural light, should we say?
Just another quick question about the pink ball. Does it feel the SG feel any different to the Dukes or the Kookaburras? Does it seem different, or does it feel any different at all?
Doesn't feel a lot different, to be honest. What we found with all the pink balls is it seems like they have an extra bit of lacquer on or something, and it feels a bit more plasticky, the coating, rather than on the red balls you can feel the leather a little bit more. So that's the same with the SG. It feels very, very similar to the Duke. So yeah, not much difference at all.
And do you think it might just level things out a bit? I mean, I think the toss was pretty important in the first two tests. We just said earlier about if we bowl first, as though that might not necessarily be a bad thing. So I think it might just be a bit slightly more level playing field with regard to the toss and that sort of thing.
Potentially, yeah. But who knows? I mean, it's just so dependent on how the pitch looks on the morning. We're still 3 days out. I mean, saw the pitch the last couple of days, and it's got a lot of grass still on it. But I can see a lot of red soil underneath, which says to me that it could well spin if they take a bit of grass off. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. All the seam bowlers want really is a bit of carry, which we haven't really had throughout the series. It's just obviously much more suited to spin bowlers. So we'll just have to wait and see. We'll keep our fingers crossed that it is a little bit more. There's a bit more in it for the seamers.
Hit the subscribe option and the bell icon to get all the exclusive sports videos on Extra Time.